Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be discussing 6 harsh truths that will place you ahead as a woman. I may not have done everything right as a woman, but one thing that I give myself a lot of credit for is how I led the start to my life. Now, what is the start to your life? I feel like it's when you decide every day how you're going to live. It's the career you chose, it's the life you chose, it's the home you chose, it's the friends you chose. It's really just your life. Nobody's telling you what to do, and you're leading your life every day based off of your choices and your decisions. Today's video is going to be cutthroat, it's going to be ruthless, and I also want to say that it's going to be the last sit down girl chat video for a while. But a little announcement that I have for you guys, I started pre-recording some podcast episodes for season 2 of the Hail Yes podcast. So I would love for you guys to head over to my podcast channel where I'm going to be doing all sit down type of content where we discuss really important topics that have to do with womanhood, self-care, self-love, confidence, boys, and everything in between. So this is kind of like my last video doing this weekly on this channel, but I hope that you guys are so excited and ready for the change as I am. There's a lot of tough pills to swallow and harsh truths that really shape you as a woman, and I wanted to break down what I learned in my early 20s and even more recently that is going to place you ahead in life. I am so excited to be talking about today's sponsor, which I talk about monthly because I love them that much. HomeGlow is a top-rated home service cleaning platform that allows you to book top-rated cleaners in your area with just a few clicks. My favorite thing about HomeGlow, it combines efficiency and luxury together. It allows me to make my home look more opulent, and it takes away a lot of the stress from the very rigorous task of cleaning constantly. Now, I absolutely love to clean, but I don't like to do the really tough things. And that's what's so great about HomeGlow is you can have it tailored to your style of cleaning and what you need to have done. Now, if you haven't heard about HomeGlow before, I'm going to put you guys on. Like I said, it's a top-rated home service cleaning platform that allows you to pick a cleaner based off of your availability and also even just the reviews and photos. So you can really see what the cleaner is about before booking them. And what's so great is they go through a pretty good vetting process. You don't have to worry about anything regarding safety in your home. Now, what I also love about HomeGlow is they have this thing called the Forever Clean membership. And this essentially allows you to book cleanings religiously through a membership program that completely reduces the cost of each cleaning. So it pretty much saves you about $30 an hour on future cleanings. And it also allows you to create a schedule around unlimited cleanings for about $19 an hour. So even after just one cleaning, if you were to have the Forever Clean membership, you're saving money. What's also really great is you can log into your profile anytime and reschedule things or contact the cleaner and request certain things, so you can really tailor it to your desires and what you're looking for. HomeGlow is a great way to just take the load off of you and get your home clean today. So I'm going to leave my link on the screen and the QR code. You're going to go to homeglow.com/HaleyGamba and you will get your first 3 hours of cleaning for just $19. Thank you so much, HomeGlow, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into the rest of today's topic. The number one truth that is going to completely shape your life as a woman and place you ahead is to create a rich woman bubble. Now, by rich, I do not necessarily mean money. You want to be rich in life, okay? What does that look like? That could look like how you see things, where you live, the intentionality behind everything you do. If you're someone who was maybe born and raised somewhere in Louisiana, but you know that you're a New York City girl, you need to move. And this is going to be a harsh reality that a lot of women have to face, is that your location matters. What you're in proximity to matters. The intentionality behind the creation of your life matters. I really want you to start figuring out what that looks like, how you choose to spend your time, with whom you're spending your time with, and where you're living and where you're close to is going to determine so much for your life, okay? Think about all of the people who are well-traveled, who live in big cities, who have big friend circles, who are very close to different events. They are going to see and experience more. I am someone who always knew that I was a suburban girl who wanted to be close to things that allowed me to have a different environment from time to time. I'm very close to Connecticut. I'm very close to New York City. It's an easy flight to Florida. I could literally do so many things with where I'm living. I'm also very hyper aware about the fact that so many people that live in New Jersey Jersey are highly educated. They are very successful. The average cost of like a home in New Jersey is a lot more than other states. And that is something that I knew was important for me to strive to be around. If you're someone who wants to be close to certain things, in proximity to certain things, you have to bite the bullet and do it. So I would really recommend to sit down and figure out how you can make your rich girl bubble come into fruition each and every day. I completely got rid of my jadedness and my introverted tendencies when I was being intentional about creating a circle of influence that was important in my life. So when I started attending a gym that I knew was more luxurious and that I knew had different types of people in there, I knew to put down my guard and be a little bit more open. Number 2, for the harsh truth that will place you ahead as a woman. And this is a really funny one that I actually tell a lot of my consult calls when you guys book with me. And it's to watch what everyone else is doing and then do the opposite. Now, this can kind of sound a little arrogant, but it's so true. Most people are doing life wrong, or they're at least playing small. If you were to sit outside and just people watch and see how people move in different areas, whether it's at the coffee shop, walking down the street, at clubs, at bars, at restaurants, you'll see a pattern of things that people do. Even when I'm watching like different dating shows and I see how women date, a lot of them say and regurgitate the same things and act the same exact way. And it really puts you in a category of being just like everybody else. If you want to be ahead, you need to do something different. You need to be the wild card and you need to be able to identify what is working and what isn't. I remember in my early 20s, I would just look at what people were doing and kind of identify like what was a good thing and what wasn't. So let's just say you're at the gym and you see someone extremely fit and they have a really great regimen and a really great workout. You know, okay, this person is working out over an hour, they're doing everything functional, they're making their body look great. And then you'll see like a good chunk of people coming in and out, doing God knows what, and you're like, okay, that seems to be the norm. Let me do what that one person was doing. So what I've learned is that most people underperform, overeat, drink too much, engage in low vibrational activities too much, hook up too much, being on their phone too much, maybe don't sleep enough. When you notice all of these things as a collective, do the opposite. I promise you'll be so ahead. I know that sounds arrogant or pompous, but it's not. If you just switch a couple of those habits and make it work in your favor, you will be ahead. And a great way to start is to do like one unique thing a month or one unique thing a week. Whether it's going out and playing tennis or going for a walk after a meal or putting your phone on D&D for the remainder of the day after 7 p.m. It could be these little tiny things, but they make the world of a difference in your life, and you're gonna see your money coming in better, your friendship circle increasing, more intentionality behind your dating life, and you're gonna start looking and feeling better. Number 3, use your people skills wisely or they will go to waste. Now, this is such a broad point, but I really want to take it home by explaining it to you guys. When you think about being sexy, being feminine, and flirting, how do you use that skill? Are you using it with the right people? Are you using it in the right settings? I feel like some people don't use their people skills wisely. You want to use your ability to speak, your ability to show up and look beautiful and articulate yourself well. You want to use that to your advantage, whether it's career-wise, whether it's in dating, whether it's in just leveling up, walking in certain rooms. I don't care how you do it. Use it wisely and on the correct things. A lot of you guys are incredible flirts with people who have nothing to offer. A lot of you guys are using your people skills in a way where it's constantly being given out for free and you're not marketing yourself well. If you look at yourself as your greatest asset and you view yourself as a brand, you will be able to market yourself in a way where you can walk in certain rooms, where you can enhance and elevate your career, where you can meet really wonderful people, and you can make a lot of money. And this all takes people skills and understanding how the human brain works. People want to feel seen. They want to feel like they're being heard. They want to be around someone who has aura and confidence, who speaks like they have favor in life. Now, there are so many ways you can use your people skills incorrectly or just not to the best of your ability. That can look like wanting everyone to like you. So you're doing everything in your power to make everyone like you when you know that that's not the case. People just won't like you. Don't let your people skills go to waste. Use them to haggle deals, create better connections, meet the right people. I'm telling you, like those bar cart girls and people who work in sales, they say that like the number one job for women right now is working in sales because we know how to sell things. And especially if you're beautiful and you have aura and you know how to speak, you're going to be able to sell yourself in the best way and start figuring out how you can become more of a people person. I know a lot of people say, well, I'm not nice and I don't like speaking to people. That's totally fine. But you need to have people skills in order to elevate and in order to be ahead. It's a life skill. It's a survival skill, and you really should know it. Now, I say this in almost every single video that has to do with being a woman and growing and elevating. Your glow up can pay your bills. This is crucial. And I kind of use that as like my overall statement. You need to take care of yourself. It is not a luxury, it's a necessity. And as a woman, you should be doing everything in your power to look and feel your best. People's first impression of you is based off of your appearance. You need to show up in a way where you are representing yourself well, where you look clean, polished, happy, excited, confident, beautiful, all of the things. I don't believe that being beautiful is the end all be all, but I do think it is the glue that keeps your life together. And beauty is truly not hard to get. You don't need to be genetically perfect to be beautiful. You just need to be polished, and you need to be intentional with how you show up. Have your hair looking nice. Have a good, decent amount of makeup on. Keep your body somewhat trim. Dress for your body. Have your nails done. Wear pretty jewelry. And just wear it well. This is going to get you so ahead in life. It's the women that are walking outside in their pajamas that look like slob kebabs that are just not elevating. They're just not ahead. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. I believe if you were to place two women next to each other who had the same level of smarts, who had the same amount of eagerness for life and wisdom, that the one that looks more polished and together will always be chosen over the other one because they are the same person, just one looks like they actually care. And how you look and how you show up really tells a story about who you are. It shows that you care. It shows that you're intentional. It shows that things matter to you. And when people look sloppy or not well kept, it kind of emulates that your life is falling apart behind the scenes, whether it is or it isn't. And I totally understand that different factors play a role in why you can't look your absolute best, but try every single day to get better. Had I have been keeping my body trim throughout my early 20s, who knows how far I would have been. Now, granted, I always took very good care of myself and I always was a cute girl. But I have now realized that being body focused in a healthy way has opened up way more doors for me in this past year than doors have been opened in the past 5 years prior. Now, the fifth harsh truth that will place you ahead as a woman is to stop chasing anything but yourself. I don't care what it is. If you are a woman who is down bad, who is emotionally incapable of moving forward, you will never be ahead. And I know that that sounds kind of harsh, but it's true. Never let somebody waste your time. Let other folks waste their time on men, on things that don't matter, on gossiping, on hate and hoes. I don't care what it is. Let other people focus on that. If you actually take your time away from that and your energy is removed from those things, you will be so much happier. You will be so gracious. You will be so fulfilled, and you will be abundant. The true boss woman still is a romantic, but she has a different way of thinking about it in her head. The program is bigger than her emotions. The program is bigger than what she wants. You go more towards who treats you right and who respects you versus who you want to be with, who you want to spend time with. You start to like what adds to your life and the things that don't get removed with absolute quickness. Those who are in a perpetual state of chasing, and it's not always like very deliberate, right? Like I think a lot of people view chasing as, oh, well, I'm texting him all the time and I'm bothering him. No, chasing is still an energy. It's when you feel like you need to position yourself obnoxiously in people's lives for them to see you. That is a chasing energy. Being soft, being feminine does not mean that you are weak. It means that you are resting. It means that you are intentional, and it means that you are energetically pure. You know that where you are is where magic is. So you are very intentional and specific about where you place that. Chasing will put you in the incorrect frequency. Most people are doing this. They don't realize they're doing it, but they are. I promise you, when you just rest, work, and strive, everything will fall into place. And let me ask you this. All of the women that you know that are in that chasing energy, what do they have? Relax. Be be in your receiving mode and go after yourself. Never, ever, ever not chase yourself. Your dreams, your aspirations, your body goals, anything that you want for you, that is what you should chase. Anything that has to do with bettering yourself. But when it pertains to other people, never chase that. And when it pertains to things that are not meant for you, leave it. And the sixth and final harsh truth that will place you ahead as a woman, and this is gonna be one that a lot of women are gonna be like scoffing at, but it is what it is. And it's to view independence not only as a skill, but as survival. Your independence is not something that you should be like clapping your hands at. But I think when I first started doing things for myself, I wanted like a pat on my back. Like, look at me, I pay my bills, I do this, I do that. That is not necessarily like this awesome thing. It's a survival skill, and you should know how to do that. Learn how to do things as a woman. Stop waiting for others to teach you or for them to do it for you. It's not their responsibility. Rescue yourself. I promise you, the ones who are taught everyone will do it for them are behind. And I know that that sounds kind of like, oh my God, well, how am I supposed to rest in my feminine energy, but still receive and still be able to be independent? You absolutely can. It's called being multifaceted. It's called being multidimensional. It's understanding that when it pertains to your ambitions, your career, things that you need to live, breathe, and be safe, you need to get. You need to be independently responsible of. And then all of the other things you can rest about. So let's just say somebody comes into your life and they want to alleviate that burden from you. That is totally fine, but still be capable of being able to do it on your own if push came to shove. Be someone who can transition from independent woman to soft life and then from soft life back to independent woman. There are so many different versions of yourself that you can be as a woman that is beneficial to you. Just because you're independent doesn't mean that you're suffering, okay? Learn to balance it all. You can get that perfect Prince Charming and someone who's gonna take on some of the burden from your life. That all can happen under specific pretenses. But until then, be the woman who gives it to yourself. I don't wait for anyone to give me the life that I wanna live. I am going to do it all on my own. I'm going to live it on my own. And when I am in my feminine energy and essence, I lean into that. So when I'm not on the clock, when I'm not working, I make sure I engage in feminine hobbies and I do little things to create a soft place for me to land. I have built the life of my dreams from independence and hard work that has allowed me to create a sustainable life that allows me to rest a little bit more than had I been waiting around for someone to do it or having to be the person who doesn't want it for myself. I am a big believer in going after the things that you believe you want. However big or small you want, you can create it. Those who can move forward without looking back and being reminiscent in a way that actually hurts their life, those are the people that genuinely live good lives because they know that pushing forward and being independent and growing in life, whether it's from a failure or from a win, it's still all a part of what's important. So that is something that I'm huge on. Those are the 6 harsh truths that will place you ahead as a woman. Those are the things that I think really allowed me to move in a way that created the life that I wanted for myself, because that's what it comes down to. It's a life you want, and it's about creating a circle of influence and a life around you that you genuinely feel aligned to. But I hope that these kind of gave you some insight on how that can look and what to do and what not to do. I really loved making this video. I love being a part of your guys' life in this way. Please don't forget to follow the Hail Yes podcast channel. We are going to be doing more sit-down content like this, plus so much more over there. So please go and subscribe to that channel. And if you guys like any type of content about my life, my dogs, my home, luxury things, clothing, health and fitness, follow this page. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone. Mwah.